Material from a number of genres and a number of eras, actually. One of the songs we wanted to share with you was a favorite song of the folk music era. You know, and this is approximately 63 through 67-ish.
The commercial folk era.
Yeah, well, even so, this is a song that was written by Pete Seeger. It was one of his classics, and it was done by the Kingston Trio, done by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And if anybody, some of you may have seen the 50 Years of Peter, Paul, and Mary historical documentary on PBS. I just saw it maybe a month and a half ago, and it took me back. And I shed a couple of tears, but it was really well done, I thought. And one of the highlights of that concert, or that documentary, was when at Carnegie Hall, Peter, Paul, and Mary there, and Pete Seeger joined them, and they sang the song. It was very moving.
And you sing it with us, okay?
Yeah, seriously, if you know it, just try not to drown us out.
was a song that was so popular during the 60s, and so many of us went to Purdue during the 60s, and as Tom used to say, it was a place of great student rest.
A veritable hotbed. Some of you who are my classmates of these. I'm a Craner 1969 graduate, and so anyway, of that era, it was a hotbed of student rest, as we all know.
By the way, I wanted to share a thought here. As you might expect, as the years go on, our memory for things seem to diminish. Well, for me, it's diminished. Believe me, it's diminished. But I wanted to share this little story with you about Kathy and I taking a walk in the neighborhood the other day. Some of you heard this, so bear with me. We were taking a walk in the neighborhood, and we ran into another couple that was also taking a walk, and we, as usual, kind of broke up into Kathy and the woman walking ahead of us, and the gentleman and I walking behind, carrying on a conversation that you typically have here in the villages.
2 minutes only, Jeff.
Somebody put me on the thank you very much.
You guys can sit down if you want.
Before I was so rudely interrupted. So you have the typical conversations like, you know, oh, what brought you to the villages, and you know, where did you live before, and tell me about your kids and all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, the gentleman proceeded to tell me that he'd had a wonderful meal the other night here in the villages, and it was just spectacular. Great service, great food, prices were right, and just kind of carrying on about how wonderful that was. And so I said, oh, wow, well, what was the name of the restaurant? We'd like to try that. And he said, oh, just a second, think for a second. And he kind of mumbled a little bit and stumbled a little bit, and then he said, a flower, it's a flower. And I said, oh, okay, tell me more. Red flower. I said, Rose? He said, yeah, Rose. What was the name of that restaurant? That's the same response I was
Real quick interjection. Surely there are some Purdue engineers here.
Oh, yeah.
Purdue engineers.
And you will understand this, and we don't apologize a lot for our music. When you get to be our age, 50 years under our belts, they're going to get what they're going to get. We don't apologize for what you're doing. Anyway, now that we've turned the PA up a little bit more, some of you are perhaps going to notice, you know, it's a little error in pitch every now and then. I just want you to know, it's probably a Doppler effect. It's really not us. We don't usually apologize for that.
Who was that Doppler guy anyway?
Put a nickel on the drum, save another bum. We're coming, our brave little band. On the right side of temperance, we do take our stand. We don't use tobacco because we do think that the people who use it are likely to drink. Up away with rum by gum, rum by gum, rum by gum. Away with rum by gum, the song of the temperance union. We never eat cookies because they have yeast, and one little bite turns a man to a beast. And you imagine a great disgrace than a man in the gutter with crumbs on his face. Away with rum by gum, rum by gum, rum by gum. Away with rum by gum, the song of the temperance union. Oh, we never eat fruitcake
man to a bum, and with imagine a song in your song. Then a man eating fruitcake until he gets tired. He gets tired. He gets tired. He gets tired. Man eating fruitcake. Man eating fruitcake. Man eating fruitcake. Fruitcake. Eating fruitcake. Eating fruitcake gets tight. We wish you a merry fruitcake. Away, away, rum, my gum, rum, my gum, rum, my gum, away, away, rum, my gum, the song of the timbers, you and I. I would like to take the opportunity to thank this woman right here, because without her we would have never done that song, because we lifted it from the Griffiths brothers at Purdue. You remember Bob Griffiths played for the Purdue club last year, and we lifted that song from them by God, and we've had much success with it. No shame, no shame.
They, of course, looked at it from the Chad Mitchell trio. We are no less grateful. And we honor the matriarch of the Griffiths band.
Okay. Don't let first love. Take a bow. That was for you.
That was Jack Strite. Jack has a marvelous voice. He still has a marvelous voice. Just give it up again for Jack Strite.
This perhaps is the first song we ever did. Oh, so many years ago. And we still can remember it. You know, it's a funny thing as you get older. There's a special place in your brain for music.
Yeah.
You know, things that I learned last week or a month ago in a show, they're gone. What's not from 50 years ago? No problem. So that's a good thing to sing. It always keeps a part of your brain active.
Take it, Jack.
All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're all one together. Yes, as Jack mentioned early on, we met and started singing together in H1 Hall in probably January of 1965. But we all know it was H1, right? And so it's been 50 long ones and 50 good ones.
Yeah. Amen.
Kind of apropos.
This is kind of a nostalgic song. I think we looked at from the Kingston Trio, but some of you may remember it.
Someday, some old familiar rain. Someday, some old familiar rain. Come along and call my name. Then my shelter
I may interject just one thing?
Yeah.
You don't all have to just sit there. You can get up and get more to drink, more to eat, come back. You know, you're not glued to your seat, so please feel free.
As long as you don't keep it from singing on the verse.
Now this next song, rumor has it that activity like this happened in the villages, but it was many, many years ago. So, hello?
Yeah, I was going to introduce
Did
it
you hear that?
differently.
Did you hear that same rumor?
No, I did not. I did not.
There's a lot of rumors around here, you gotta be careful.
But then again, I was still living in Elkhart, Indiana. So.
We have a reputation to defend here.
It's actually, I was going to introduce the song by dedicating it to the well-known comedian Bill Cosby and his loyal wife and daughter.
It's a calypso song. Caribbean.
Oh, no. Good enough.
Girl, she's your sister, but your mama don't know.
She's your sister, but your mama don't know how me. Shame and scandal on the family.
Okay, we're going to have to do the last slide.
Numbers are going to hand off automatically 30 minutes. So we said we'll just do everything 1/3 faster, and we'll fit it into 30 minutes.
Otherwise, we need a hook.
No, we don't.
We thought the toilet was clogged.
By the way, Sarah Morgan and her husband brought Sarah's mom. She was visiting the villages, and she's 102 years old. She wanted to follow the village's time frame of everybody going to bed early. So she left. Anyway, congratulations. We gave you about a little.
A round of applause for 102 years.
Yeah, I didn't see Karen.
Here comes another great sing-along opportunity. Something everybody knows, just one of the quintessential Kingston Trio songs from the 60s. And as soon as Jack picks up his banjo, we're going to do it. By golly.
We're working out these logistical items.
You have anything to add?
I think on that jukebox on the wall at Casey's, I think one side was MTA, and I really think the flip side or the B side was Scotch and Soda. You know, it's just might drop a lot of quarters on those songs.
And just thank God you're not there now, because I doubt that the MTA is even able to run.
With all this okay.
Let me tell you the story of the man named Charlie on a track in Maple Lane. He was dancing the pot and was his pipe, driving right off the MTA. Was he ever returned? No, he never returned, and his name is still unknown. He's been right forever to the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned.
Now Charlie handed in his time at this Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Play. When he got there, I could
much for your attention tonight. We have one more song to do, and it's one that we expect you all to join in on. It's a classic, especially carrying greenbacks in your pocket. And join in as you feel appropriate. Put something up.
Say I'm a no count, others say I'm no good, but I'm just a natural traveling man, doing what I think I should. Oh yeah, doing what I think I should. And I don't give a damn about a greenback a dollar, spend it fast as I can, throw away that song. The only things that I understand, oh yeah, the only things that I understand.
When I was a little baby, her mama said, hey son, travel where you will.